All right. Hello. Unnamed Show, episode 24. Unbelievable. Ryan Whitney's back. And Dave Portnoy this week, we learned, was the first person ever to get a colonoscopy. Jackie Robinson. It's incredible that you did this.
You're so brave.
No one's ever done it before. No one.
I'm surprised.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm so hungry.
I'm surprised as a tact we're taking. A lot of people don't do it. I was reached out.
Okay, sure.
I was reached out to a charity organization. They're like, hey, will you promote it to remind men, since you have a gigantic following, it can save your life. So I didn't get paid for it. It was a lead from behind organization. And that's what they might like not centered here, but that's why I was doing it, which I didn't know you guys had a problem with that. So,
well, I thought it was actually when you're 50, because I mentioned to my doctor.
Oh, it's younger now, yeah.
Dave.
Yeah.
I mean, he said, yeah, you usually wait till you're 50. I was like, well, I'll do one now just to be safe. It's just if I had done it, I wouldn't have announced to the entire world how difficult it was and the struggle of not eating.
I mean, I had one tweet that was a non-eat. I said, I think I probably saved a lot of lives, and maybe you guys don't care about that. That's fine. I was brought out to remind men, because I have a lot following my age, like, you should do it. It can save your life. So I'm sorry. I did that. I'm sorry that offended you, that I was trying to.
No one's offended.
Whoa. Can you not take a little ribbing off?
It's a little ball breaking.
It seems like you guys were offended by the fact that I'm trying to help people. No one wants me to help people. Fine, I won't help people.
Oh my God, sensitive Kirk today.
Pussy. I mean, Jesus, could take your balls.
In Saratoga, living the life, and he's still like.
I'm living a life. I'm in a hotel room. I may miss the first race. I can't get this thing to be centered.
Well, this show is your idea. So if you think Kirk and I want to be here right now,
it was Kirk's idea.
Definitely not. No, because the other show sucks so fucking bad. You said we have to put this show together.
I won't try to help prevent cancer anymore.
What was that? Okay. And now you're a drug addict afterwards, I saw. You understand why Michael Jackson battle is
100%. That stuff's awesome. I would take it every day. If I had a hookup in my house, I would do.
Not a good idea.
That is what he had. That's what he was addicted to. Like, he would just
I do 10 minutes of that every day, except the needles. I want the mask. I don't like needles. That would prevent me from doing it.
Anesthesiologists, they make bank too. I think it's one of the highest paid doctors, I believe.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I think
so. But it was great. It was you wake up. I actually, in all seriousness, I didn't mind it at all. Like,
no, it wasn't bad.
No, and I like the shitting the day before. It didn't bother me. It didn't hurt my stomach. You just shitting out body armor. Like, you just drink it, and that's it. So no, I didn't mind it at all. In fact, if I could do that once a week and stay skinny, I had no problem doing that.
Maybe a potential diet, maybe you're saying this could be.
Like, do a cleanse. Do like I wasn't. Once you get over the hunger, like past noon, and you haven't eaten, your body kind of adjusts. I wasn't like dying of hunger late into the night.
For the people out there who think that Ozempic and Wegovy are probably not the healthiest thing, imagine if Dave just went the route of a colonoscopy
every week.
Well, no, I won't do the full colonoscopy. I'm doing the shit before it that cleans your system.
The prep.
The fat, like everyone's talking about the shake. I didn't find that bad. Like, I had over the counter, like these 4 Duralex pills or something. Then you put the Miralex in a body armor, drink it. Wasn't great. It wasn't awful. And then I was clean, lean fight machine. Next up is the shoulder surgery.
Have you got the results?
They had one of those like polyops that they found, and they were like, that's good, because if you didn't do anything with it, that in 10 years could have been a major problem, but snip it out and I'm good to go.
Oh, great. Well, fantastic. Yes, great. Okay, good enough.
I thought I was doing God's work out here. Like, hey, remind men that you got to get a colonoscopy. I got you two miserable guys. You'd rather people die. That's fine.
Fucking Rosa Parks. What do you want me to say? That's
not what we said. We said and the shoulder surgery. So I can't imagine what we're going to be hearing throughout that and the rehab for that. Like, you're in one for that one. I mean, that's going to be
Dave Trevecki. We're going to think this is either the first person in the history of the world. It's going to be
Tommy John and Dave.
A full shoulder replacement is a major surgery.
What is you've been saying this for years now.
My shoulder is in history books and medical books on how fucked up it is, because they've never seen a shoulder like my shoulder.
When's the surgery? I've been hearing about the surgery with the Ryder Cup last year. I've been hearing this for the last couple.
So I'm going through my checklist. 1, skin moles, see what there. 2, colonoscopy. I thought there was a prostate thing. I guess there isn't. So now I'm on to the shoulder surgery. I'll let you know.
Okay,
I'm going to be laid up for months.
No, that's actually like That's going to be a nightmare to rehab from. Not even trying to be a dick, but shoulder replacement. Holy shit.
Well, the problem is you've always got something going, like whether it's surviving or I know we'll do the right.
I know.
And it's always something that's 2 or 3 months away, right?
I'm thinking maybe after the Super Bowl is kind of what I'm thinking.
Right in time for March Madness.
March Madness, I may be on the DL for that, but like Kirk said, there's no downtime, so I got to do it. Like I have to do it because it bothers me every day. So,
am I correct that Rico Bosco asked for a helicopter? Is this a bit? Or is
no, it's incredible. It is
Saratoga. Have you heard about this?
Incredible. Do we have them? So he's got to go to the Travers. We're doing a thing with DraftKings. DraftKings is sponsoring the Travers. So we have a big desk. There's going to be myself, Big Cat, Elio, Rico, and Jerry kind of gambling on this desk. I told Rico, I go, you got to go to the Travers. Travers is 2.5, 3 hour drive from Manhattan.
Easy drive.
No problem.
This is the direct quote from. First of all, Bosco tried to get out of it. He's acting like he thought it was on a Wednesday, which is a blatant lie. Here's the quote from Jackie Tables. Do you have them?
What's that, Justin?
We texted him.
We texted him. Okay, go ahead.
He should be happy he was invited, right? He
Exactly.
Should be
He's always. This is what he said. This is what he asked Jackie Tables. Is there any way to get to Saratoga besides driving? Jack said, like a helicopter. Rico, would they pay for that? He is just so.
He's asking, but why not ask? He's asking. He's taking a chance.
I love that ask.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you gotta ask.
He would be the last guy on a roster and just like want the 5-star trade. It's just, he's unbelievable. He's just unbelievable how delusional. He should be happy he was asked.
But do you think this is, when we have him on, this is going to be, is this like Rico bits, or is he really?
I'll know because he gets the smirk going. He gets the smirk going when he's bitten.
Right. Yeah. Up there. Yep. Yeah.
This is nuts.
There he is.
Well, but
you
Rico,
can't
I
joke.
like the ask. I like
it's not an ask. You can't joke around with Jack. Like, that's fucking insane. This is now though Jack just having an agenda. This is insane.
I agree with Rico.
It's insane, Dave. Insane. And you
it
know
was brought to, no, I don't. It was brought to me like it was not a joke.
That's because that's what Jack does. That's nuts.
Where's Jack? I mean, would Jack?
Jack stirs the pot. He's like mini gas. He knows
I'm not
what
even
he's
acknowledging this. It's insane. I'm glad I'm going. It's insane.
Okay, fine. I'll take you at your word then.
Nuts. Thank you.
So you would turn down a helicopter ride then?
Yes. You got to drive up there like everybody else.
That's not true. That is not true.
Fair.
But
we shouldn't have to get helicopters.
Well, that's when you start getting into like waters that I don't totally get, because you definitely wouldn't turn down a helicopter. And you're like, yes, but he just said he would.
Well, yeah, but
he could have a picture in his basement of him in the helicopter.
Exactly.
Wait,
the two of us together,
that would look great.
like this in the helicopter. That would be sick.
So you were just joking.
I said to Jack, "There's no flights." I was like, "I'm gonna have to drive." Like I'm talking to him like as we're just working through it.
All right, so I'm not sure the way you're describing it. Then it was a joke.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, yeah, there's no helicopters. I was like, they wouldn't pay for that. Like, it's fucking.
Yeah.
That Jack's nuts, dude. Jack's nuts. This is
Wait
nuts.
a minute. The way you just described that
switched it up a little.
Rico, you were winning. You were winning.
You absolutely
were.
Yeah,
because I thought I was joking with a friend. Whatever. Jack's nuts. This is nuts.
Wait. Time out.
What was the course?
Serious. You were serious when you're like, is there any ways to get there besides driving?
Yeah, because I was gonna book a flight.
Then there's no flights.
Yeah, I was like, well, there's no helicopters. Like,
I thought the text said
level.
I thought the text said that Jack said helicopter.
No, we were talking on the phone.
Do you?
Oh,
okay. Do you throw?
So you seriously were like, I want to fly to Saratoga from New York City?
Yeah, I don't know the surrounding areas, but it's always worth flying rather than driving. I'm bad at driving.
2 hours in Rico or no?
Yeah,
it's
3.
Not very. It's like by the time you go to
my max is like an hour and a half though.
But
I can't drive.
By the time you get to the airport,
I get tired at night. It is what it is.
I've done a 180. I think you're now dead. You were dead serious.
So then I'm dead serious. It is what it is.
You've actually done a 360.
Where'd you get the story from?
360.
You got it from Jackie. It's the same guy. So like this is the same thing.
But you came on this show. You're like, what? I can't joke with a friend. We're joking, and then you retold the story, and it was obvious that you were serious.
All right, so I guess I'm serious. That's crazy, but it is what it is.
I don't think he really believes that he was going to get a helicopter to Saratoga.
That's lunacy. Lunacy.
Oh, no, it isn't. You know, he would have taken it.
Well, sure, he would have taken it, but that's different than thinking you're going to get it.
To be honest, it's lunacy when you just start talking about flying from New York City.
I'm a bad driver. I don't like driving.
So take a train.
That's a good point.
Yeah, Saratoga, that's like Dave said, by the time you get airport wait, it's longer to fly.
I was driving to Saratoga once and got just about halfway there and then found out my friend was getting a jet from Boston, so I turned around just to get the jet. So I understand that, like, Rico would look to travel a different way.
You weren't asking.
Yeah. He wants 5-star travel. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Jack.
What's up, guys?
Can you hear us? Boss,
I can hear
I
you.
like that graphic. That's a crazy graphic. So we got Bosco. Bosco's saying you've sideswiped him with this helicopter story, and he was totally joking.
I don't think he was totally joking. Security Mike was in the car.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Security Mike was driving with Rico and started laughing as soon as he heard it.
Yes, because it's a joke.
Well, you might have been laughing at how crazy the
actor. Right, whatever. It's whatever. It's Jackie stories. So.
Well, no, I don't think he was like 1,000% serious asking for a helicopter, but he did say, would they pay for it? Did you not?
Yeah, as part of the second part of the joke.
Yeah, it's a layered joke.
I think you kind of said it. I think you said it as like a half joke, half like, let's see.
All right.
All right. Well, I think he's
serious. It's a shame
this.
Jack should be coming to Saratoga. There's a lot of women up there.
I don't think it's necessary.
Well, what's wrong with him trying to get laid?
I mean, I don't know. Why is that shot necessary, Rico?
It is what it is. All right. We're going to have a good day.
I don't know why.
All right,
we're going to have a good day.
Rico was definitely serious. I don't know why I let him convince me otherwise, even for a second. Shame on me. But then he hung himself by the way he told the story, which was dead serious.
I mean, I don't blame him. I would love a helicopter ride too.
I get no problem with that.
It's a lose-lose. Going up there with you too.
I was just joking. I was just having we were just boys being boys. So I asked, "Can I get a plane there?" No. Oh, well, is there any other way?
No,
maybe a helicopter.
What he does, though. That's his thing.
Oh, all right. We're all set, Jack. See you later. Hang on.
Yeah. All right.
Dave,
good.
A very, very funny tweet of Kirk mentioning that I don't ask you guys to do anything. Them doing suicide.
By the way, Memorial Day weekend on it.
Oh, that's how I honor it. That's how you honor people. Do I ask you guys to do fucking anything?
No.
I mean, really, Justin? I mean, really?
No. In the grand scheme of things, no.
No!
5 minutes later.
That's what I lost.
Down, back. Go.
Look at these units. Look at these units.
In an empty gym on a Saturday, definitely no AC running wind sprints for the skip.
Well, that's the late Jack Coleman, former producer of my show and Unnamed show, who's now left us, Dave. And
I can't believe he left.
Having lunch.
Oh, you can't?
Well, I mean, why would you put up with that much to get to this point when you're a soulless human who has no meaning in life?
Dave, he said he missed home and he's going back to live with his parents.
He missed sleeping late and living with his parents. Oh, Christ. Look at this.
Yeah, there he is. You're a zero, Coleman.
Mama la.
Stop. It's probably going to work on her campaign trail.
He's white guys for Kamala. Is that new thing?
Yeah. I'm surprised.
He's got a dildo in his ass and he's jumping around.
That's the face right there.
So, are you going? I know you're going to turn on probably me, Coleman. You've already said a lot of nasty things about me in the past. What can we expect? Because you're a mental patient. Like, why? You have no real skills in life. You got taken into this group, and then because you can't wake up in time, you're gone. That's what happened here.
No, it was a mix of a couple fuck ups on my end, but ultimately I was just kind of wanting to head back home and find something new. That was all.
What is home?
I have all love for Barstool. What was that?
What? Where's home?
New Jersey.
This is like Sunday conversation, right? Like, Coleman, my thing is that I was kind of taught or always heard you never quit a job before you have another job. So you're just like
pretty dumb move. But
what are you doing? Like, what are you going to do for money?
His family has money.
I'm going to figure it out. Probably just work some odd jobs or like freelance in between until I find something. But
freelance, like we're doing what?
Video editing, probably.
I mean, I said this the other day when he was in here. I get along fine. I feel like there's something he's not saying.
Well, this guy, I mean, who knows? This guy.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if his parents got in his brain while he was suspended for 2 weeks, said can't work for this asshole anymore. We speculated like crazy. I have no idea. But something is not quite right.
What are the odds he asks for his job back, you think, at some point, Kirk?
I don't know. I would think very low, right, Coleman? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think I'm in a good spot right now.
No, you're not. You're in an absolute.
You're in an all-time bad spot for a 24-year-old.
You couldn't be in a worse spot.
You're living at home with your parents with no job, dude.
You left Barstool twice, and now you live with your parents, and you're going to work
odd. Well, by choice once.
Like your odd jobs, like your fucking. What are you going to?
What a delusional say! I'm in a great spot.
It's like he just won the gold medal in something in Paris.
You're in the worst spot in the world right now. I don't even understand why you're in a great spot.
I don't know. It feels good here. I feel comfortable. I feel
today when you woke up, was your mom like, "Morning, honey, you want some pancakes?" Like what are you doing today?
Not a good spot. I mean.
He's in a terrible spot.
What did you do today? Whitney Gas, it's 11:45. What have you done so far today in this great spot?
I'm pretty much just packing up my place out here, and then I'm heading back home tonight.
Oh, you're in water?
So you're just going to go live with your parents?
Yeah.
Guys, 3/10 from us right now.
His odd jobs are going to be weeding the back garden, vacuuming the pool.
Yeah.
You know what was one thing I found interesting is that he blamed Jeff D Lowe.
He blamed Jeff D Lowe.
He blamed a lot of people on the show, I heard.
Yes. But Jeff D Lowe he texted Trudell, Justin, to be like, don't wait or something. Jeff D Lowe, that was the least shocking.
I knew this was
most shocking. That guy is the biggest gossip monger girl we got. Everything that Jeff D Lowe ends up in the middle of things that I wouldn't guess he's in the middle of it.
He's a huge fan of the show. He's friends with Justin. Justin is waiting.
No, but this isn't example one. I screamed at him for something else because I don't remember exactly what it was, but he's just in the middle of things that have nothing to do with it.
He has a lot of it's different. Remember Rico used to listen to every piece of content to see his name somewhere?
Yes.
Jeff's not doing that, but he listens to everything because he'll send me little things after a Chicklets episode. Like, I think he listens to every show
on
Barstool and just kind of hops in here and there.
Is that a bad thing?
No. I love Jeff.
No, at times, I forget what I got so mad at him about. Like, I was screaming at him. I was like, you're a fucking little girl. Stay out of it. Because I think somebody...
That's going in Coleman's hit piece.
Was blaming... somebody was blaming him for something. He's like, I had nothing to do with it. It's like, but did you say this? And I was no point talking. I can't remember what it was.
The gossip.
Coleman. So...
Yeah.
It was mentioned to me and on Kirk's show that for a couple of years, you tweeted at Barstool personalities like hundreds of times a day. So it was like, I love Barstool. And then you got here, let go, and you're brought back into the universe by Kirk. So it's like,
well, just to clarify,
was he awful to work for? Like, why would you leave what you wanted?
Can you just clarify when you say he tweeted that he loved Barstool? He was simultaneously saying he fucking loved all Barstool but hated me. And if they could push me out the door, he could respect Barstool and that I was Satan.
So it's because you're still here.
Well, so
Dave's been the best. I can't say a bad thing.
What do you mean I've been the best? I haven't done dick for you. I don't like you. I think you are a worm. Let me say that. I don't accept anything. I've been the best to you. You've said horrible things about me. Good to you. I haven't done dick for you.
Okay, but at the same time,
if you were in the
street, why is he the best then? He hates your guts.
If you were in the street and a car was coming, a truck, I would let you get run over. Kirk, you work for Kirk.
I'd be willing to take that car for you.
Shut up.
You just quit the company.
I feel like watching you two is like two equals talking, Coleman and Dave. I feel like we're just watching two giants.
They kind of have the same hair if Coleman had some gel in there.
Well, did you guys? I mean, the thing that killed Coleman on our show is we have this guy Ted Sellers. He's on the show once in a while. He's in a wheelchair.
Dave, this is unreal.
He's like 2 feet tall, Dave.
I know what you mean. I know you're talking
good
about.
Good guy. So Halfway Cafe, which I'm sure you guys know, is right next to us.
Yeah.
Coleman takes him there for lunch during one of our basketball game days, leaves him at the bar. He can't even reach his wheelchair, and Coleman goes off on his own for 2 hours and leaves Ted Sellers just by himself. If the guy had to go to the fucking bathroom to shit himself, there was nothing he could do.
Where do you go?
He went home.
You said he went to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, this guy's a bad guy. I don't know. Like,
he's not giving us a definitive answer yet. He said he went to the bathroom and he looked at some cables or something. What did you do for those 100 minutes?
That legitimately was it. Like, I was getting ready we had a game that night.
So Coleman, you can be honest and say, like, I didn't want to sit. You didn't want to sit with him, so you left.
No, I sat with him for like 2.5 hours. Like, that's a long lunch by any means with anyone.
You see, can we get a picture of Ted up there, Justin? He left this guy. He's like 2 feet tall. Legitimately, I'm sure you've seen Justin carry him up the stairs when he's in the studio.
Yeah, I did see that.
I mean, it's like leaving a handicapped. So I don't know. He's given us no answer for that. But
where they lose. I mean, I don't care. I could care less. I don't care what happens to this guy. I just think it's crazy.
Justin's
ass crack.
There's Ted right there.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I mean, that's sad. I mean, that's just
to leave him at the bar, like,
he's a great guy.
So what's it going? Is it going to be Business Insider, New York Times? Who's it going to be?
I don't know. I got to weigh out all the options, but yeah, we'll see.
All right, goodbye.
We laugh, but I think it's coming. All right,
it's not.
Bad luck, Coleman.
Good luck, Coleman. Have fun with your Uncrustables for lunch.
I was as mad as I've been this week.
What happened?
At who?
Dave Blattman.
Ooh.
He's behind the scenes, right? He's all about
He don't work for us anymore.
You gassed him?
No, he left.
For a while, right?
Yeah, he left on his own accord.
And everything I've always been told, I didn't know this. He's pretty important, right? Like, he had a lot of.
No, not important.
You'd see him with Vance Whitney. You'd know him if you saw him.
No, I know exactly who he is, but his role I was kind of unsure of.
No. Very, very middle manager type guy.
What happened?
I got a text from Austin.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2 days ago. I got a text. So Blattman left us. He went to a company called Underdog. I'm sure you guys have all heard of Underdog.
Yeah.
Yep. And he left on good terms. He sent me a nice text. Thank you. 5 years. Incredible. Blah blah. So fine.
That's all good then, right? All good with you there.
Yep. No problem. Austin sends me a text. Dave Blattman is contacting all of our editors trying to get him to leave Barstool.
Really?
I was like, what? And before I jump, I'm like, do we have proof? Like, that's a big accusation. 4 people contacted 4 people.
Who did he contact?
One of them's leaving, by the way.
Wow. Who's that?
Yeah.
Do we know?
That's a big no-no in this industry, correct?
That's a shit move. I mean, that's a dirt.
Absolute piece of cock dick move. So I called him. I texted him, and he was very shady about it. And I know, by the way, I would say Underdog and Barstool are friendly companies. I know the owner. I met with him. We gave Jared Carabas is there. I gave Carabas back Section 10 when he went there. So, friendly. For a foreign employee to do what Blattman was doing, you have no moral code and are a scumbag of epic proportions. So I'll read the text.
Yeah.
Here we. This is Tuesday. Blattman's Dave, new number because I hadn't talked to him since. I'm told you're just trying to poach all our people. Scumbag move, if true, and will be very public. This to me is very public. Sorry, I've worked. This is his response. 9 o'clock. I'm getting ready. I was supposed to be sound asleep, getting ready for a colonoscopy.
Big night,
and I'm having a heart attack. Sorry, I've worked with Mike forever, even before Barstool. He really wanted to take on this new opportunity. Definitely not trying to poach all your people. Keep in mind, Mike wouldn't even know about this opportunity if he didn't pick up the call and told him. I said, is he the only person you've contacted? Because that's not what I'm being told. I talked to one other person about the same role. They weren't interested. Another person you knew before Barstool? Yes. So is your defense you'd only reach out to people, to poach people you knew before working here, and that makes it okay to be a dickhead in your mind? I'm not trying to be a dickhead, and I'm not trying to poach everyone. I'm sorry. Then what I was told, he was using a consultant. So there were other people who were contacted for the same exact role that he's hiring for at Underdog. I said, did you use a consultant to contact people? Because we have more than 2 people directly on the record saying you directly or indirectly contacted them. I have no idea what you're talking about with the consultant. I have no interest in talking to anybody else. I responded, you're a piece of shit. Then I escalated it, and I reached out to the guy who runs Underdog. I go, listen, I consider ourselves friendly-ish companies. Like, I use example. It's like you have a lot of our talent there. They have Carabas, Coley. I knew Blattman's there. I don't have a problem with it. But when one of your guys is going through our roster, like trying to hire him, that's a fucking asshole move. And I'm going to fucking go nuclear.
What he said?
He agreed. He said, I'll rescind. If you don't want me to hire him, I'll rescind the offer. I go, no, I don't want that kid who took it anyways. Get him out the door. You don't accept a job, what? No, so take him. And he's like, I told Blattman never to do that again. And we talked about, it's like, I don't care. Talent's done. Someone has a talent contract, they're done. Underdog hires them, pays them a lot, overpay maybe, the Carabas model. Fine, do it. Great, good for you. But for people that no one would even know they work here unless you worked here, who would ever hire Blattman at a new company if you know he's just going to try to raid? I was very surprised. Absolute.
So he said it was 2 people that he knew prior, but yeah, so he was just lying. There was 2 others he just didn't include.
He's lying. He's using semantics.
How would you feel if he reached out to you like a week ago and said, "Hey, listen, I'm thinking about
totally fine with it." In our people, Loud Sean, and we had who was the woman's name who had the same roles. We've stayed in contact, and there has been, hey, we're looking for this. Is there anybody that's not, or layoffs? So yes, that's how the prior people did it.
Why would he do this? He would know, unless he's a moron,
He is a moron. He's also kind of a devious guy. Like, I remember he fucked something up, and it was on camera, and he asked for it to be deleted and not shown to me.
That ain't happening.
It's not good. That's not.
Imagine being Coleman, though, that this guy's hiring editors and he's still not reaching out to him.
Yeah, he's not gonna.
But he's in a great place.
Oh, perfect place.
I was so mad. My blood was boiling.
So do you think there's a side of it like, hey, I could get you more money? So like he's in his mind being a good guy, but
no.
Yeah, but there's a way to do it, though.
No, I know.
Yeah, I mean that's a scumbag.
These people weren't looking for jobs. He's acting like a recruiter, and the only reason it's just an absolute. If you're friendly with a company, and let me fucking read what this piece of shit wrote before he left. Dave, just want to let you know I put in my 2 weeks. My last day at Barstool, April 1st. This is very sad for me. The last 5.5 years have been a dream come true. I'm incredibly grateful to be able to work for you. I cannot thank you enough for all the amazing opportunities and experiences over the years. Working closely alongside people like you and Dan. Dan hates his guts, by the way, now too. And everyone else at the company is something I will never forget. What you built is one of a kind. It's been honored. I've been a small part of it. Sincerely, thank you for everything. Generally, hope our paths cross in the future. Fuck you.
P.S. I'm going to try ripping this thing apart, editor by editor.
You fucking piece of shit. There's a right way to do things and a wrong way. That's the wrong way.
Like going to Saratoga in a helicopter.
And we're friendly with Underdog.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that's that. But like I said, you just know you're going to get busted if you do that. Just stupid.
Crazy.
To get what? To get fucking editors you can get anywhere? Just a weird move.
Because you know why? He's a middleman. Why he probably left this company. When all the pen shit, he doesn't like doing work, this guy. He wants other people to do his work. He literally wants to be like a middle manager. He's one of those guys he can edit. He wants to tell somebody to do a job instead of doing it himself. So we didn't give a fuck when he left. When Blattman left, I was like, all right, good luck. But it wasn't like, oh my God, what are you going to do? Blattman, his tight shorts are gone. Fuck that.
Who behind the scenes, non-content, if they left, would be like, fuck.
Pete.
Yeah.
All business, Pete.
Business is pretty good. He's such a miserable bastard, but he's pretty good.
And there's a bunch of his guys who have been here for a long time with them. But like if Pete's gone, Rob's great. And I like Rob, because I reach out. It's like, I'll keep whoever, even this guy. It's like if my tech guys or Pete or somebody like, we need this guy, I'll do whatever to keep him, because I don't know dick about that stuff. So
I love Rob. That's why when Kirk grabbed those plans out of his back pocket.
But even Rob handled that, to be honest.
Well, yeah, he was great. Yeah, he fucked up before that, and then he was a good sport.
And it was the wrong guy to be taking papers out of your pocket if you want him back.
Here's what happened. How's Rough N Rowdy looking next week?
I'm excited for this fight. Mikey Bets versus the Abel brothers. Loser leaves town.
Quit?
Loser leaves town.
So Mikey Bets has a job no longer if he loses this.
Yeah, and the Abel brothers are never allowed to fight in Rough N Rowdy, so loser leave town.
Wow.
Those are big stakes.
Does Mikey Bets have a salary with Barstool?
Yes, full-time guy.
Holy shit, dude!
He's gonna carry fucking Frank around.
Loser leaves town. I love it.
That's a great little amazing way to get fired up for a fight. Now I'm all in. These guys, the Abel brothers, they live for these fights.
I know.
Away from them, that's their entire life.
I can't wait. It's a great fight.
Where did their beef start?
Because with Frank, they didn't play cutesy with Frank, the Abel brothers. Frank was kind of ribbing like, you're a fat fucking pussy, to Frank. So this is like Mikey Bets in all these new combat movies. Mikey Bets is Frank's champion. The guys who can't fight. There's
he's like when the Viper fought the Mountain for the guy in Game of Thrones.
Exactly the same. Or in Dune at the end when it's the guy fought on behalf of yes, that is what Mikey Bets is. Mikey Bets, have you seen this clip? He was in a brawl in a parking lot because somebody was stalking his sister or something. He beat the shit out of the guy. It's great.
Kirk, just quickly, because this was all over Twitter before we got on, but you having a daughter, if she's a boxer.
Yeah.
Hold on now. I'm gonna say something before you go into this.
But keep in mind, Dave. The Republicans hate Dave after this week. So.
They do hate me now.
Oh, you're now dead to the Republicans.
Yeah, they don't like me now.
What'd you do?
JD Vance.
Because JD Vance is a fucking lunatic who thinks if you don't have kids, you're an evil human. Anyways, but he said it a lot of different ways. This boxer, I've read into it, was not born a man, to be very correct. So there's a lot of misinformation going on here.
Not born.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There is.
Let me put it this way: our Jack Mack, is on the boxer's side.
Wow. Oh, a Republican Jack Mack?
Yes.
I thought you were going to say Jack Mack.
Yes. No. The Republican Jack Mack is on the boxer side. So before we go into, there's a lot more to it. I'm very
glad you said this.
There's a lot more. If you just logged on, you think
that's bullshit. Can't believe anything now.
So there is, from what I've gathered, she was born a little bit with maybe both parts a little bit, but she was raised like a woman her whole life.
I think it's increased estrogen level, right, Dave, or something, or whatever.
It's just not as black and white as what if you log on to the internet.
She's not me fighting in the women's boxing.
And she never made any transition, anything. She was born.
So it was a country where it's not allowed. Either wanted to.
Then all these outlets going bananas about it right now. That's not fair to be not.
It's a very gray. It's a gray. I
will say, given the level that this person has in their body, this person should not be fighting this woman. I would say that.
You could argue that, but it is definitely not.
It's not somebody who's born a guy. No.
Yeah, it's not what that shows how nuts the internet is.
Yeah,
they're just no one's doing the back research. You'll see a couple being like, she's been a woman her whole life, which she has.
Right.
She's basically just like a tough-ass, manly woman.
There is some biological shit going on. So you could maybe argue that she shouldn't be allowed to fight, but it is definitely not as clear cut as what the internet's making it sound like. It's like you said. Yeah, it's a guy who was a guy with a dick.
It's like Tommy Hearns turned into
correct. That's not what this is. Right. So it's a confusing issue.
But yeah, Dave had a tough week. The Republicans bailed on him. I mean, it was
Dave. You got nobody now, but I think that's where you want to be.
Yeah, that's always the thing. It's like if you say people attack you on both sides. This JD Vance, the thing I was responding to, he literally said, "There's a quote. I believe there's good and there's evil in this world, and we have to reward the good. So if you have kids, we want you in like a different tax bracket." I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And then everyone comes for me. Whatever. I stand by that, by the way. Like, unless I get to be the arbitrator, like, I'll decide. I get to see your kid. And if he's an asshole and a drain on society, you pay more taxes. And if you have a good kid.
Oh, so you have to risk it. Like, if your kids are great and you're struggling and working, we'll help you.
Correct.
But if you're not looking for a job and your kids suck.
If your kid's Coleman, your taxes go way up.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. So you're just showing up one day. How does this work? You're going to check on the kid for like half an hour and then you're going to stamp it? Yes.
No, you get to have lunch with him and you can leave him there like Ted Sellers.
Yes. I'm like, this kid sucks and is an asshole and is going to be a drain on society. I don't even want to get it. Everyone's like, you need kids to have taxpayers. Yeah, but if you have less kids, there's less drain on the society. You're going to need less tax. I don't even want to get into it. You say one thing on one side, people come at you. I've said it from the beginning. I don't give a fuck. This guy, Joel Berry, the editor of the Babylon Bee, is a crazy person and came at me. I don't like, you have the religious right, the weight right, who I don't agree with a lot of. Here's my thing. Why don't you just stay out of my life? I stay out of yours. You stay
mind
out of
your
mine.
own business.
I agree.
Nobody minds their own business anymore.
Your philosophy. Just leave me alone. Leave me
alone. Leave me the fuck alone. I pay plenty of taxes, but it's like the government shouldn't be rewarding people on behavior they deem correct when other people don't feel the same way. You don't have the moral high ground unless I get to judge your kids. If you want to put me, Dave Portnoy, head of judging children in this country, and whether your kid sucks, fine, I'll do that. I'll take that role. I'll do a half an hour meeting, and you go either way up taxes or way down. I'll pay it out of my own fucking pocket.
I feel like Dave watching it, meeting these kids is like Earl Weaver with the umpire. But it's like, you cocksucker.
How much are you taxing Coleman's parents right now?
Oh, they're going through the roof. This kid's going to be a drain on society.
They're working for free.
Has to be.
Yeah. You can't even get a job at Underdog.
Anything else, boys?
Let me see this thing.
We got with you said you could swim in the Olympics, Whitney? I saw this clip.
Yeah, I mean, I was joking around. I'm a great swimmer. Like, obviously a little sarcastic. Would I win an Olympic medal? No. Would I be last place in a qual? But like, I hate
the Olympics.
The Olympics. The Olympics
this year.
The Winter Olympics are way better.
Oh, I
way
like
better.
The Olympics this year. I'm into it. I'm actually enjoying.
Oh, I hate it. I can't.
How about those people having to swim through that? Is it the Seine River?
Yeah, the triathletes had to swim through this.
There's shit in there. They spent $1 billion to clean it up.
I can't take it seriously. Like the 3-on-3 basketball, you just make up these sports that don't exist, and then you're going to act like you're getting a gold medal. The gold medal don't mean anything.
The big ones though? Track and field, gymnastics.
Yeah, those ones are good.
Golf.
Gymnastics is like you're watching like 13-year-old girls. It's
also,
like, not real sport.
I was very impressed with the all-around the other night, the U.S. one. And also, the last Olympics when Simone Biles, I believe she quit and got crushed. Her mental health was bad. Then I watched the documentary on her. I came around on her side. Like, she's doing moves and flips. She could break her neck. She wasn't there mentally. It was a tough situation when she quit, but she came back and dominated.
Yeah, I mean...
I was on her back in the day when she quit, but I feel like...
because like that's anybody, though. That's any sport at the peak of when your sport matters the most. If the absolute best player, best athlete is like, I'm out for mental, they're going to catch heat no matter what.
No, for sure. But I think seeing the documentary, granted, maybe she's like the producer of that they can flip around. It was like, all right. I mean, I kind of see where she was coming from.
I will say I'm looking at the sheets, and this made I rarely laugh out loud when I see a headline, but this one made me laugh out loud. Robbie Fox got engaged. Francis is getting divorced. Just like
that's one of the headlines.
Yeah, really?
I didn't know Francis was getting divorced.
Robbie Fox got engaged. He's on a knee proposing, and there's a sad picture of Francis on the couch.
Well, sorry to hear that. Happy for Robbie.
That sucks. Francis is great. Congrats, Robbie Fox. Robbie Fox is a guy who
Love
came
Robbie
into
Fox.
Barstool with no role really and has just found a niche and kind of dominated that area. No, Dave? And I think he hates
love Robbie
Kirk.
Fox.
No, we get along now. We get along.
Okay, good.
2020, he got a little mouthy, but he's fallen.
I love Bob Fox. Bob Fox is one of my favorite employees.
Hard work. Good kid.
This
That's
should be
because he likes like Star Wars and shit though too.
Well, he works hard. He never complains.
Yeah.
He's just always gets his job done. Doesn't fucking worry about anybody himself. No excuses. Like I've had so many people, I can't do this, I can't do that. Bob makes all his own shit, edits all his own shit. Just a gold star worker. This should be canceled if it's true. Mintzy is throwing in interns a midweek pool party.
This seems like this seems
Dave.
problematic, Dave. This seems like this could be.
That could end in a Coleman part of the hit
100% cannot happen.
Why is this even being proposed?
I have no idea.
Mintzy's like, we got these girls jello wrestling and interns.
So you've talked about your pool a lot, and I feel like, I mean, you showed us the pictures too, and you want to have a little pool party. Do you think you'll be able to set that up before the end of the summer?
Yeah, I think we could do it on like a midweek day, and contrary to everybody giving me shit at Barstool, I'm inviting all the interns, male and female. I'm not just people, all these misunderstandings about me,
No, that's not happening.
How does that help?
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah,
why is it
Intern supposed to be working midweek, midday?
Why is it a
not
weekday? I don't understand any of that.
Not happening.
What's his rationale? Do we know? Oh, he's a moron? I mean,
Remember who we're talking about here.
yeah, I guess.
He could sell a couple brick watches of that thing, though.
I think it's a good idea to have a Wednesday afternoon pool party with interns. You think that's going to end well?
I'm gonna bet some horses.
Dave, are we going? I received word it is still a hotel if you're eliminated from Survivor. You had mentioned a house.
I thought they were getting a house.
How'd you hear it was a hotel? Well, I didn't hear that.
Jeff, Biz and I's agent reached out because we're trying to figure out we have to get some work done if we're knocked out because we'll be together. We're kind of rarely together. But I said I think we're at a house, and then he reached out and somebody said I think it's a hotel. So I just didn't know if you knew for sure.
I think it's a house.
Not far away, 6 weeks away or whatever.
Wallow and Gilly in that competition. Those are two guys. I feel like I got to try to get on their side. They're going to do damage in that. No. I feel like they're dominant personalities.
Cast. There's a lot of dominant personalities. That may be bad. Who knows? I really have no idea. I mean, everybody's a threat to win it in my mind.
Are us three starting together?
Well, you have the Chicklets crew.
Yeah, with them.
I don't think you publicly say it if you are, but
you don't think people are doing this right now. That's the thing that's driving me nuts about this competition.
But you can be paired up with what you could be on.
Oh yeah, the team.
No, I honestly, hand to God, haven't made any alliances, done nothing. I was going to play by the seat of my
You
pants.
don't talk to anyone.
We talk. We're talking right now.
Yeah, I have not either.
I talked to Dan the other day. I'm like, that fucking cunt, Blattman. That's how I talk.
I saw Jersey Jerry after dark. I couldn't believe he got that. Did you see what he was doing?
I was pretty impressed, honestly.
He was just dropping in the Google Maps. He'd see where,
a street or something. Yeah,
he'd see a street. He had to guess 5 states in a row. I was watching the beginning. Oh, he's never gonna get this. It only took him 5 hours.
Oh, Kirk, you always end the show early. I want to go bet on horses. Can we?
Always, and someone has to end the show.
I'm in a golf tournament that everyone teed off 15 minutes ago. So that's how much I love this.
I'll do it by myself. Take fucking phone calls.
Bye. I'm gonna go bet on horses.
Bye. Yeah, I'm going to play golf.